Greetings and welcome, fellow clones of the Empire, to another episode of Let's Briefly Play Crying Suns. Episode 22. This was a bit of a dud, but oh well. Time to face the cluster boss. Here we come, Tetsuo. Tetsuo. Admiral Idaho, welcome to my dark stars. You might not believe me, but take my word for it. Things are much better now without the old man sticking his nose into my business. Oberon would never let his people suffer the way you do with yours. No, that's true. Oberon was always more sharing. The problem was he never shared enough. Not with me, anyway. What more could you have wanted? Your wealth was nearly unrivaled in the clusters. What more could I want? Well, everything, Admiral. I want everything. And now that the clusters have been leveled by the shutdown, I might just get it. But I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Where were we again? Right, now I remember. I was about to end you. Well, let's see how difficult a fight this is. Alright, 4 hull pieces of 100 strength. There's no intervening asteroids. He's got the same damn stealth system, and I presume... What the hell? He's got a lot of squadrons in reserve. The drones look like they are normal quality, but yeah, wraiths, ghosts. Basic simple system. And it's got an EMP deluge. Every 100 seconds an EMP deluge hits my battleship and raises the system's heat. Yeah, I never fully understood the heat system, but I guess it has something to do with what happens when I hit it. Yeah. Now, in any case, I think the same strategy as before probably will work fine. Now we've got 2 cruiser Mark IIs, that doesn't really change anything though. Actually, let's have you come out over here. I kinda wish my fighters weren't so busted, but yeah. Gonna have to make do. We've only got the Sub-Zero gun Mark II, which I'm not too scared of again. Damn it. Alright, screw that. I'm bringing out the longbow. Alright. This is gonna take a while. I can't really do any damage to him. Beyond my hull breaker laser. Alright, that'll help. In that case, you can go repair. That's unfortunate. Well, it doesn't exactly do damage to me, but it's certainly annoying. It's important we just take our time though. I mean, he's got so many strong fighters. Alright, I don't want to get too rushed into getting baited into using my stuff too much. Alright, now is a good opportunity if I can find a... can I just find something that doesn't hurt my stuff too much? I mean, shielding with drones is probably not a great idea, but what else do I have? Alright, let's just get back into the dock. Come on. EMP deluge. I need my shielding up, so let's just keep my fighters out there. Yeah, there's no way for me to guess where they are. Alright, come on, give me... Alright, fine. I mean, we are cranking through them, so There's that. And so far he's not managed to pressure my hull. Yeah, my ship is getting wrecked otherwise. Alright. EMP deluge, that's gonna hit at the wrong time. Or maybe not. Maybe I can handle this. Alright, you need to go repair. That was to be expected, unfortunately. Alright, come on, just give me a clear shot. It's something other than my own ships. Alright, you get back over there. He's lost. Alright, but you've almost got him down, so... yeah. Alright, that's not to spare, we've got time. Even if my crew is getting seriously hurt. He's down to 16 fighters, and we're probably gonna have to endure another one more deluge. Alright, more drones. No, they don't have the time to get over there. One more deluge. My hull laser doesn't do enough damage. Alright, now is the time to go. Alright, that's fine. We were expecting delays. There we go. I can't believe it. You've beaten me, Admiral. Good. Now you know what's to suffer as the people of your sector suffer. Oh, believe me, not even I am a stranger to suffering now. Look. Yeah, bad case of purple face. Did he just take his face off, sir? I have a feeling, Admiral, you have questions for me. Why did you shut down the Omnis? You bet against the Omnis. You made a fortune when they collapsed. That is why you shut them down. I made money off their collapse, yes. But I made money on everything, Admiral. I played all the angles. That's what a good businessman does. I would have made even more had they not shut down. Believe me, you can't fault me for being the only one smart enough to profit from our apocalypse, can you? But I did not shut down the Omnis. At least, not directly. Not directly? What do you mean? You see, I had a plan to interfere with the old man's toys at one time. A plan that ultimately failed. I was going to reach the Masternode terminal. Right, what's that? The Masternode terminal? There's a theory I know to be true, that a terminal exists somewhere near Elysium, a secretive Masternode terminal that Oberon built at the dawn of the Empire. The Masternode terminal monitors the location of every single Omni in the Empire and controls the full network traffic. By reaching and making changes to the Masternode, one could give his or her house insurmountable advantages that would ultimately lead to the total control of the Empire. How could one give his or her house advantages? Oh, in so many ways. By offlining Omnis to give your house more Omnis than permitted by Oberon's quota. Or one could control folded traffic and trap his or her enemy in certain clusters. Very useful in war. And I had an operative who knew where the secretive Masternode terminal was. An Imperial scientist who had worked with Oberon on a systems update of the node. For a small fortune and protection from Oberon, he was going to give me its location. But my plan had a flaw. A Kosh by the name of General Viva. You worked with a Kosh, but you despised them and they you. Yes, but we despised Oberon more. It was a mistake, my undoing. But had I not involved Viva, the Omnis would still be active, and I would not be here dying as I am. Somehow Viva found out the operative's identity and cut me out of our arrangement. Viva and the scientist must have reached the Masternode and somehow shut all Omnis down by mistake. Gosh, imbecile. Oh, what's the name of the scientist? Dr. Karras. Not that it will do you any good. You'll never find him trapped as you are in this cluster. I suspect he resides in Kosh sectors. You have more questions, don't you, Oberon's favorite? Yep. What do you know about my past? What an odd question to ask at a time like this, Admiral. All I know is what everyone else knows. You're the poster child for the Empire, the greatest hero who was said to have died valiantly on Ganima, vitrifying the survivalists. But obviously, that was a lie spread by your Emperor. I also know that you have a wife, Rebecca Calvin, an Imperial pilot, one of the best the Empire had ever produced. What else can you tell me about her? You do not remember your own wife? You are a strange man, Admiral. I recall only one other detail. You, your wife, and Vice Admiral Okonkwo went to school together at the academy. We had its prized pupils and were very close. Of course, this could also have been more imperial propaganda. There is so much of it in the clusters, isn't there? You have more questions? What about your skin deformity? What happened to your face? This is the price for our mods, Admiral. Without the Omnis around, they can't be monitored as they should. As they say, I am due for a checkup. You have more questions? No. No, we are done with the questions. Surrender, Tetsuo. You have my word, I will treat you fairly as my prisoner. Surrender so I can die on your ship. I don't think so. You'll destroy my ship and me in it, but first, I ask of you a favor. If you see the old man, if you reach Elysium, and I very much doubt you will, tell him how sorry I am. You wish to express guilt for your part in the shutdown? On the contrary. I want you to tell him how sorry I am I did not get to see him see his empire fall to pieces. I would have liked that very much. We will save the empire, Tetsuo. You will not. I was right in predicting that the Omnis would shut down. I will be right about this too. End transmission, sir. Well, I had my doubts we pull it off, but here we are. Another Imperial enemy slain. Kudos, Admiral. And now we know who shut down the machines and how they did it. General Vivar of House Kosh Buendia turned them off, accessing the master node terminal. If we can find Vivar in the Kosh cluster, there's a chance we can find the master node and reactivate the Omnis. There's hope yet in all this darkness. Yeah, somehow I doubt that. Indeed there is. Now let's continue on. Let's ask more about the Kosh Buendia house. Tell me about House Kosh Buendia. House Kosh Buendia is arguably the most powerful house other than Talos, Admiral. Like the Akis, in addition to building their fortune from Omni-based endeavors, they have also operated in cracks of Imperial law and quite successfully. Doing what exactly? Weapons and drugs manufacturing, Admiral. You have heard of Special H, no? House Kosh Buendia had the markets pretty much cornered in those respects. Whereas the Akis are interested in genetic modifications, Koshes prefer mechanical or metallic alterations to aid them in fighting or in business. They are known for having tremendous pride in their tech and the soundness of their battleships, such pride frequently bordering on arrogance. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've encountered so far. What about Special H? Special H, short for Special Human, was a drug invented by House Kosh Omnis, Admiral, to make humans feel better about not being, needed anymore in an empire that revolves around advanced machines. Special H is said to be so addictive that if you take it, any children you might have in the future will be born addicted themselves. What do you want to know, Mao? Let's try to get a memory. If only I could remember something. What are you doing, Admiral? Trying to remember my wife, how I died, anything. And please spare me your speech on how I must be patient because my emotional memories will return. I'm growing tired of that, Caliban, and so is the rest of the crew for that matter. I know it is difficult, but the important thing here is to remember the Empire and our mission to save it. We can't lose sight of that, Admiral. All emotions, everything, must come second to that. Do you understand? They don't matter is what you're saying. With the Empire in the condition it is, no, they don't. No, I don't need any more questions about this. Good, I don't think it's healthy to examine the past. One should always be looking toward the future. What about the Master Node Terminal? like Tetsuo said, it was built at the dawn of the Empire, most likely somewhere not far from Elysium. It monitors the location of all omnis through the Empire and fault navigation and other things. If one could reach the master node terminal, one could alter it to provide a house, yeah. Alright, so that's basically just a recap of stuff. Didn't know it did. Also known as similarly, General Viva character managed to shut down all omnis that were connected to the fault net, but not Caliban's, because we weren't. Do you know where the master node terminal is? I do not. Not precisely. But it makes sense, as Tetsuo said, that Oberon would have built it around Elysium to be near it. Alright. Have you told me everything you know? Others seem to know about something about me, or the original me, how I died, the fact that I had a wife, but not you. Aren't you supposed to be the smartest machine in existence? Yeah, but if he's not been told something. You forget, Oberon cut me and the other Calibans off from the rest of the Empire. We aren't up to date on all of the gossip concerning Admiral Idaho. Let's move on. Go machine, let's push on. We have some cautious to look into. Yes, and something tells me they won't be thrilled to see us. Yay, we got the Aki battleship. Let's return to the main menu. Alright, that'll do for this episode, which has gone on long enough. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.